Game 4, let's go.
All right, let's see what he brought. Oh, there it is, Centaur. Did I just call it or what?
You did indeed.
Yeah.
So let's see how it plays out. This is the matchup it's intended for, right? So.
Yes, exactly. This is what
I have to say though, we have seen before people teching for the expected matchup and backfiring. So.
You tech just a little bit too hard, I suppose. Well, here it is. Oh, and Wuhek's got the early Tresden, so let's see what value we can get out of it when we get it when we want. Double edge though. Let's see. I want to see the rest of the board so I can see where we can put that. It's gonna be really fun.
There we go.
Ooh. Look at that BB.
I'm sorry, Commander.
I guess he can't kill it this turn, but next turn he can totally kill BB if a creep lands in front of him.
I mean, even when a hero is TOT'd, like, minus 8 armor
understand
is
my orders.
a lot.
Yeah, dude, like the card is actually insane. Like 1 mana cost, +8, -8, like, and you can do it on your opponent's heroes too. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, if I look at all the underrated cards in the game, I think Centaur's definitely up there. You know, I mean.
And it's not just that, like, when you're playing across from it and you're always thinking like, okay, like my tower is at 20. If he has if he has double edge, that's bad. Then you think like, oh, a creep just landed in front of my hero. Oh, if he has double edge, that's bad.
You gotta be just terrified to play your mana. And so, okay, this feels kind of nice. He saved the creep on the left. You know, that's nice.
I don't know. With my limited experience of Monorad, I've been wrecked by Tresden standards before, so I respect it, but I realize I don't have enough games to say.
So, if Wuhek plays his mana here, he's at risk to the double edge. Because otherwise, obviously, you know, if Meziljie just goes for the double edge when he has his mana spent, he could just duel him if he had duel and make it a total waste. No curve, alright.
None can defeat us.
God, that double edge just feels like such a secret weapon, right? God, that's terrifying.
I don't know. When I play against Centaur and Draftman, I'm always like super scared. Like, he just takes lanes out of nowhere. Mez really wants that Tinker to land in front of that Stone Hall.
Yeah.
Mez got lucky. I was just like looking at it and thinking, dude.
Good kind is a hack author, Axe. I look forward.
I really like Mez's hand though. Like, I realize March is not great against red heroes, but it's just.
Are you sure? Because look at mid. He's got 2 unarmored units in mid. You know.
That is true.
I mean, I think double march would be fantastic in mid, actually. I mean, neither players have a blink dagger or any sort of mobility, so Wuhek is going to have 0 plays to make in that last lane, but he can save Axe, and this lane just looks great. The Tresden seems nice. In spot, yeah.
I offer you.
I think you march 1 in lane 2, 1 in lane 1 as well. Double marching in mid feels like excessive. That tower is already quite down.
Really? But I mean, he still has 2 heroes right here, and then you would secure it. And look, then BB would get upkeep killed, and then you can just literally put the rest of your cards in last lane for the rest of the game until you win.
The upkeep kill is great. Yeah. That is true. I just feel like the tower damage is not to ignore on that card.
Oh.
Oops.
Uh-oh. This is bad for Wuhek because he's going to take this trade, but he's going to get fur lined. And then it's going to be even better. It's just going to get the armor back. Okay, he thinks that doesn't get punished. And now he can't get upkeeped from the march. He wouldn't.
I don't think you double march, to be honest.
I cooked up something special
does,
just for you.
Dude,
He says baby's right.
I'm so right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is true that he has this double chain frost. He's got spring, so like if he wants to overcommit, like if he gets mid lane and then he wants to overcommit on any other lane, like he's got a lot of powerful cards in hand right now.
Well, here's the thing. He didn't make any money for a blink. He's got 2 heroes in lane 1. And the Tresdens, you just sack that right now. You bail, and you put the rest of your cards in. Dude, those 2 creeps too. Upkeep killed. Oh my god, that's so nice.
Yeah, that is actually pretty amazing.
Oh, no creeps this round for Wuhek. And he's at the end of his... He's still facing elimination in this game, so let's remember that. He's got maybe be feeling the pressure here. It's a nice berserker. Sure, he's winning this lane, but this is not a good look. What's about to happen right here? And next turn, we got mana 7 unlocked, double chain frost, and the spring in hand for Mez. I mean, that's a nice late game hand.
Yeah, Wuhek has got to pray to get a blink, man. He really desperately needs a blink or a TP.
He's upkeeped now, so he doesn't have BB for 2 whole turns now. Oh, dude. That upkeep is brutal. He's got his Tinker shot.
I fear nothing.
It'll get Jaspered, but it's still gonna kill.
Behold, the power of science.
That sucks.
You can't hope to beat me.
Oh, dude. He's got Spring next turn. He doesn't have Chain Frost because he lost both of his black, but...
Oh yeah.
Who cares?
I mean, he could TP out.
And with BB upkeep killed, Wuhek needs to pull Jaspers here with this money right now. He has to. I guess he's gonna get another kill right here, so he's gonna be on 14. Oh, why did I not see that? GG. Oh, he gets yeah. I didn't see the Jaspers on. So much happening too fast. I didn't take it all into account. Oh my god.
Alright, but Wuhek gets a lot of money.
That's not a blink. That's not a blink. That's a blink, but you don't afford it anymore.
That sequence of items. Oh man.
That's GG. That sequence of items is GG, dude. That's
wow.
what it is.
Alright, not even a creep, so this is gonna be an easy spring into lane 3 from both players.
Yeah. But no spells in lane 1 to play. That's the only spell he can play this entire turn from Wuhek. And look, it's getting Chain Frost. Like he can. Obviously, a Chain Frost is going to struggle to clear out that whole field, but if anything, he doesn't have a blink over there. I mean, Meziljie didn't pull one. Tidehunter. Could Tidehunter bring this back? He's won this lane. He's got 3 heroes next turn. He's got the spring over there to soak up the damage. There's no blink over there. It's not over.
This is going to be very interesting now because we'll also see if Mez is afraid of TOT. He can also play the Tyler state as well. But I mean, you for sure want to Chain Frost the Centaur in front of the Stone Hall, right? At the very least.
Yes. So these other ones are taking 3 hits each though, so you kind of want to consider maybe not starting on that. It's such a toss-up for which one you start on here. You might actually start on the one in front of Tinker, actually, but you're right, you do want the one in front of the Stone Hall to die.
Yeah, I mean, it can't kill the Brawler, so I think you start from the left.
Okay, there it is, yeah. He wanted that bounce right there, so they got more hits on the Brawler. Now the Brawler dies to the Centaurs. The Stone Hall grows.
Wow. And you know what is gonna be hard for Wuhek to do? Prevent double-edged damage.
Yes. And Jasper Daggers are in hand. I was just about to say Tide Stun's like his only hope. I don't know, man. Maybe Primal could do it. Like, this is a comeback in last. And every hero having a party in last lane
It's just too wide.
is just too wide. You said it. Yeah.
I could have done a mama joke, but I refrained from doing that, you see. Yeah, this is just gonna be an easy pass, keep initiative. Well, he can take it out from under Mez here if he wants to use the Crackle Shell. Not that it's gonna make a huge difference, because there's lethal on the tower, the enough magic is useless. The Berserker's Call can get rid of the Tinker and the Centaurs, so that's a good call, at least.
80 here. I'm looking at this. 80's his best bet right now.
Oh man, do you believe that? I don't believe that.
No, there's no freaking way that he can one-shot it next turn, right? What is it? He has the Tresden, so he's gonna have... Nah, no. That's crazy. Legion Standard Bearer plus Stone Hall.
I think he needs to focus on not losing first.
Right, but is he buying a turn for... I mean...
I cannot
Oh,
say.
second... Meziljie pulls a second dagger, so even the glorious Tide Stun is not gonna be enough. Flip him. Here you go. That's not very good. It just dodged all the heroes. Except for LC. Did Centaur get hit? Okay. Oh, he was right by
Yeah,
it.
Centaur and LC got hit. It's still lethal on the tower, so...
This is... Dude! This deck is sick!
Is this a new black-red meta? Has your black-red meta been pushed out of the meta?
What, by... Wow. Oof. Way to punch me in the dick.
Is X out of the meta? Is X just bad, guys?
Dude, Axe is a sack of shit. I don't know
Who
what you're
plays
talking
X in 2019, dude?
Dude, I don't know. He's bad.
We won't let Stone Hall down.
It's kind of crazy, actually, looking at this. Like, he doesn't need Berserker's Call. He's totally fine.
He's got a Glody, he's got Tyler, he's got
See?
Bronze. Oh man, he's just got too many
I
options.
never thought I'd fight alongside
It's funny because
the Bronze
the way I'm
Legion.
trying to design my deck to beat Mono Red is to kind of just play into their game, but hopefully a little bit better. This deck is going a totally different direction. Centaur and you see it, King Folk turrets. I mean, we didn't see it, but they would have been nice, right?
They would have shined, yeah, for sure. I mean, that mid lane that was completely clogged up before, like a King Folk turret there is just... Plus the potential for upkeep kills on random heroes. Like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Wuhek is considering his options, but seriously, like, he has to look at the gold in Mez's hand and think, oh boy.
Well, okay, so he's got bronze Lego. He's still not considering. He's just banking on these not being Jasper daggers, but he's about to be sorely disappointed. That being said, do we have? Because that's 16 more damage on Tower 1 with creeps. I think he actually, with creeps and the Tresdens, he could maybe do it actually, but he's gonna have to use his Legion Standard Bearer here to block.
That's a
then
useless
he's gonna have to-
exercise, isn't it?
He's gonna have to top deck. I know it is. He's gonna have to top deck some more.
He's dueling in a Glody.
Okay, well it's over because he's got two chests. Yeah. All right, yeah, worthless math.
Run.
Beast
Well,
creep, go.
Beast creep.
To me, old friend.
No,
Even if, yeah, I could still unblock the Tinker. So, wow!
and double edge. Centaur.
So even though you
everybody
know
go.
how Mez is gonna rotate his decks, it's still hard to do something about it, man.
Yeah, totally called it every round, by the way.
Woo!
I've
so happy,
exposed his pattern. I guess
Yeah,
he's already in winners final, so it's a little bit too
man. I
late,
love this,
right?
man. The axe is shaping the long haul meta. Woo! Sweet.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I want to talk to Mez.
Centaur, baby. Here, I'll be back in like 30 seconds.
Hello.
Hey man, congratulations.
Thanks.
Great series, like really fun to watch, and it's really great to see you bringing these new deck techs to the table. We cannot help but say that we know that you're gonna rotate your decks, and it's kind of I mean, we were kind of predicting here, like chatting amongst ourselves, predicting what you were gonna play next, and we got it.
You mean
Well,
me?
I was trying to take credit. Baby predicted what you were gonna play, and even if Wuhek also maybe predicted, he couldn't do much about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, haven't really seen him play anything else than red, black, and red, but I don't know. I was very close to locking in blue again too. So I don't know.
I said you would play blue in game 5 if you lost.
Probably.
I was actually thinking you'd play blue in game 4, but yeah.
But I have to say, the double march in lane 2 was pretty game-winning.
Yeah, when you have double march, it's always, and he got the fucking spawns there too, which is like huge.
Exactly.
Both his creeps came to the lane with the double march, and it's like,
creeps.
yeah.
I loved it. Nine was telling me not to double march the lane. I was like, nah, dude, come on. You double march that all day long.
Yeah,
Just dump the rest of your resources in last lane, like you did.
Alright,
yeah,
so-
the March just won that lane with enough magic
Yeah.
too. It was like,
For sure. I just felt like the lane was not far from being won because you had that double edge, and I thought if you just squeeze the double edge there with the damage from the march, I thought the second march might not be necessary. But since he had such a dominant position in lane 1 anyway, it was fine. Man, I was hoping that we would be able to see some Kinfolk turrets coming out, but
they
tell me
just
about
don't come up.
that. Tell me about that card.
I mean, it's basically the same idea with hipfire and pickoff, right? But it sticks around, so it's and it's also just a lot better against Stonewall elites and Bronze Legionnaires. It also kills pillagers. I don't know. It's just strong in this matchup. It also synergizes well with the March. So you can do 4 damage, and also with the Lich, so you keep the initiative with the Lich alt, and then you get the extra little oomph.
Yeah.
So how bad would you? Obviously it's fantastic in this matchup, but how much of a sacrifice do you think it would be to run that deck as it is in the overall meta? I mean, because against mono blue, you're dealing 2 damage and you're giving initiative away. It feels pretty bad.
Against mono blue, I'd be more worried about the Kentaur. Other than that, I think it's fine, because often you can set up kills with the March and that, or you just kill off units so they get smaller prey of the weeks, or killing the prey of the week, so it takes them longer to, yeah.
Well,
Kinfolk Turret is actually an underrated card, and I think it's really fun and really good. But I'm not exactly sure if I would have it in any matchup.
Gotcha. Well, if the chat's still listening, I mean, they're all saying that they're selling their axes and buying centaurs now. So I guess the other thing to buy is Kinfolk turrets.
Yeah,
Exactly.
except you didn't get to see that. But
So another question that I have about this interesting list of yours is you're obviously playing 3 red heroes, and I noticed that you don't have any red initiative cards, and you don't feel like that might be an issue?
It can be, of course, but I don't know. Initiative is I don't know. Maybe I could add one, but it's unreliable to draw it anyway, and it can just clunk around. I don't know. It's just really hard to find the space too.
Sure. Yeah, it seems like you're really hardcore prioritizing all the important red creeps. You're even playing 1 exiles.
Yeah, I mean you could have an initiative card there, but I don't know.
Sweet, man, I'm really happy. And these mantles, in general, when we see red-black or red decks, you tend to see more cloaks. You feel like the mantle is more just streamlined?
I think it just helps Tinker and Lich way more. Like 8 HP is just so much more reliable, I feel like.
Well, I gotta say, so you've made quite the comeback recently. I was sad when you were not able to participate in the last DCL events, but since then you 10-0 swept the B3H, as well as I think you placed in one of the LHL events as well, right?
I played them, but I played super shit, so I got pissed, and I was like, no, I'm gonna practice fucking Artifact again.
Oh, I don't know why I just debated you right there. For some reason, I thought that you.
No. But yeah, I went like 2-2 and then dropped in 1 or something. I don't remember, but I lost like 4 games out of 7 maybe, or 5
gotcha.
games maybe.
I think I might have had a game against you in Constructed, but I don't remember how. I might be
I'm gonna tell you what happened. I queued into Mez twice, playing my funny mono black deck, and I won in one of the games at least because it misdeployed. But and I'm pretty sure that was the trigger that made him like go rocky again. I can see him losing to me and then putting the Eye of the Tiger song and punching some meat in the kitchen.
But yeah, I generally need to like practice Artifact if I'm gonna perform. Honestly, it's a big difference.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to just come back and be in there. But do you feel better now?
Game. Like it's a fun game. Yeah. I feel like I'm feeling good now. I feel like I messed up the red mirror. I feel like I could have won that too, but yeah.
Well,
the rust is gone.
You're in the grand finals now, so you're top 2.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna start practicing now, I think it's it bodes well for you.
I've got one question. I was gonna ask if you could give me like, doesn't have to be like a top 5 or anything in any particular order, but just maybe what you find the most underrated and underused cards that could maybe have a place in the meta. I mean, we've got Centaur and Kingfolk Turret, but what are some other really underused, underrated cards in Constructed that you would think?
Not sure. I try most of the things. I don't know. Nothing special comes to mind. I think Relentless is super good, but that's kind of getting into the meta.
Yeah, people are really turning around on it. I mean, I use it. I've seen tons of other red-black use it, and in mono-black, like, most people are running like 3 at this point, and it's kind of crazy. On turn 1, you can just you're lining up against Bristleback and you're just gone. It's fine, and suddenly you're pushing the tower, hitting the tower.
Yeah, it's super versatile.
Well, that's it for questions from me.
Yeah, man.
Congrats.
I'm also dried up. Congratulations, that was really good to watch. I was really hoping for 5 games, trying not to be biased, but it seemed like most people were favoring you, and they were right. So yeah, well done, man.
Thank you. It's fun to play.
Alright, so see you in a couple of weeks at the anniversary match.
Yeah, bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya.